sort out calves today. I don't know how that's gonna go, but we need to get, because of how dry it is, we need to get as many animals off that pasture as possible. Time for the calves to go, because it's gonna be noisy around here in the next couple of videos until we can get them gone. Good morning, girls. I managed to keep you out. All right, come on, Pixie. Come on, Bunny. Come on, Bunny. Daisy. Come on, girl. It's okay. It's okay. Have fun, bud. There you go. Come on. Mean old Daisy, go. Mean old Daisy, go. She just headbutts them as they try to walk in. So my strategy to hook the bungee cord down here worked and kept everybody out. Okay. This is probably the best case scenario. These three together, those two. We'll get you guys a little bit of breakfast. They're not really eating. Breakfast green. Good morning, Link. And every time I feed them a little bit, they don't really eat it. The big girls just like go in after and attack them. So we'll give them just like the tiniest bit. But it's become just like a really big fight in the mornings after breakfast. Come on, Pixie. Waffles is complaining. Are you complaining? Did you not having breakfast fast enough? Is Mom not getting you breakfast fast enough? They know. I'm hungry. Jeremy says we've got a cow and heat out there. I don't know if that's gonna make things easier or harder. Especially with this bull that we just got back yesterday. Alright, come on. Yeah, you waiting on your baby? Both your mommies are in there. Yes, there's like maybe 4 crumbs in there. Oh, hey. Why are you being such a turkey? You okay? Man, they're mean to you lately, aren't they? I also need to sort out the goats and Chi from the mama cow. So what I'm gonna try to do is dump some grain for the mama cow out and then walk into the smaller pen for the goats and Chi and then lock them in. So we're gonna push her back out with her friends today and get her off this pasture. Okay. Come on. Buddy! Luke! Bean! Come here! Well, I got this one. Mama cow is pretty spicy. She's high-headed. She doesn't see very well. She's just not been very much fun to deal with. I got Chief because Chief is dopey, but I did not get the goats. And now the mama cow is interested in whatever Chief is eating, so she's probably just gonna break into the pen. Yeah, so just complete fail. All right, pretties. Woo. They're getting smart to my pulling them all out in the pasture every morning. So we'll see how this goes. Come on, goats! Oh, Tinker. Come on, goaties, let's go! Let's go, goats! Babies love coming out here because there's stuff to play on, so they're the first ones through usually, except for Pepper because he gets stuck behind the door. It just makes everything so much easier. Good morning. Good morning. Is it breakfast? Come on. The bowls are over here. Alright, feed the mama kitty and the jelly beans. I think she's gotten hot. She's cleaned it out. Oh, is that food? Is it for kitties? There you go. We'll get you some fresh water. Yep.
So far, so good. Don't you think? Yeah, I got some. I got enough for one more round. That way. Yeah, see, she's already walking this way. Oh. Oh. Go that way. Go. Go. Go wide, go wide, go wide, go wide, go wide. Stay right there. Claire, go that way. Go towards the calf. Hup. Go towards the calf. Hurry. Go!
Jeremy got up and said, maybe you should come check it. I think is this everybody? You know what? They all escaped. They want to be out here. I'm good with it. I'm not going to fight it. We'll just lock them in here. I forgot to tie the door shut. So what they do is the door pops open in the barn and they come through, and the garage door was open and they just come on out. So they've probably eaten all of the feed, and the barn is probably a disaster unless the dog was in there and chased them out immediately, which I'm doubtful. I guess we should go check out the damage. Looks like we've eaten all of the cookies. No, they didn't manage to get all the cookies. So they've eaten probably half a thing of cookies. They ate, looks like probably half of that. Not the end of the world. And that is probably because he chased them off eventually, because he heard them bumping around in here. What happens is this door pops open and they just come on in. The pool is not quite big enough for the two of them because they've actually let all the water out of it. Haven't you? I fly sprayed them yesterday and they're already covered up in flies again because they get wet. I was gonna show you how all the cow stuff ended up. You can hear this mama hollering for baby, and this will go on for probably until these guys leave. They're not gonna be here, but until they'll come pick them up Wednesday. And so what we did, they are in this little area. They have the corral and then this little small pen and a hay bale and water. And we pulled out this little calf right here. So this little calf is just really small, and she's just as old as these guys, and she's just not growing very well. So we're gonna pull her up and grain her for a while and see if that will help. Be a long night, guys. I hate weaning night. It's the worst. But it'll only last for a couple of days, or they'll go to the sale and everybody will stop yelling. So now we gotta figure out how to move these guys. They're gonna want to go the way they normally go, and can't go that way. So we're gonna go get a scoop and see if we can move them around this side of the barn. Oh, that's gonna go. And Duke has decided that he doesn't mind the electric wire fence and just keeps going through it. So it's just a party, guys. Just a party. Bellowing will get better a little bit as it gets dark. The good thing about weaning goats is they tend to quiet down when it gets dark because they don't want to attract predators. Cows don't have that motivation. They're not really afraid of anything, so they'll cry all night long. We've debated sleeping in the front of the house with some music up, but it's just going to be noisy. Alright, we say goodnight to the pig pigs. Good night, Tony Pickle. Good night, piggy pigs. Good night, piggy piggies. Guys, these little kittens are huge. They are. Your little nuggets are getting big. Alright, we'll get you some fresh food and water before we go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that little notification bell so that you know every time we put out a new video. We really appreciate you guys. Be ready for some more noisy videos this week until we get these guys moved out and to the sale. It's going to be a little loud. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and subscribing and liking and all the fun things. And we will see you in the next video.